Hey, my name's Anna, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about things that women want guys to have in order to have a very successful and a healthy relationship. And despite what you think, it's nothing to do with how much money you make, it's nothing to do with your hairline, and if you want to know what are these top qualities that women are looking for in order to have a relationship, well, don't do anything, stay tuned. So the very first thing that women want is trust. Because without trust, well, you don't really have a long-term healthy relationship now, do you? Trust isn't just about having a relationship where you don't feel the need to actually snoop on someone else's phone to see what they're getting up to, but it's actually trust in so many different areas of life. She needs to feel that she can trust you to do the things that you said you would do. For example, very simply, if she texts you on the way home and she said, babe, I've had such a long day, I know it was my night to cook, but I really don't want to. Do you mind actually doing it this time? And then I'll make up for it another day in the week. And then when she gets home, she finds out that you've just been playing on your PlayStation for 2 hours and you didn't actually prepare anything for dinner. Now in this situation, this sounds pretty daft, doesn't it? But there is a lack of trust there because she doesn't trust that you can keep your word. She doesn't trust that you can provide for her in her time of need. So this also means that if she cannot trust you to do the things that you need to do in your life, then obviously without a doubt you cannot hold yourself accountable to your own goals. And this is bad boyfriend material. Naturally, trust leads into honesty, and honesty is such a huge part of a healthy relationship. And you know what? So many guys don't really realize how much of a big winner this trait actually is. A lot of guys feel it's somewhat awkward to be able to share their emotional needs because perhaps they never learned how to do it, and it just feels completely foreign to them to actually talk out loud and say, today I'm feeling a little bit sad for this reason. However, being honest and able to open up to your girlfriend creates such an emotional connection that she really knows who you are deep down. One thing that you have to understand is that women are born providers. We want to nourish relationships. We want to nurture those that we care for. So in order to do this, we need to actually know the person we are connecting with. So we want a guy to be honest about how they feel, and obviously with their own opinions about things, so that we can continue providing our nourishing and very nurturing job role. You need to be supportive. You know what I really love to see over on Instagram or TikTok are those videos, and they're just incredible. It's where a girl uses her camera but she turns it around and actually records her boyfriend's reaction when she performs a dance routine. And it's something so simple as this, but seeing that guy's face literally light up, dancing with her, smiling and joking, being her quite literal personal cheerleader and dancing around with her, it actually warms my heart so much, and every girl appreciates that, okay? This is the type of support that every girl wants in a guy. So you need to step up your game and be this personal cheerleader. Girls love being cherished and respected, and knowing that they are in a safe place to do the things that they really want is amazing. Sadly, after so many years of women being actually suppressed in their own choices and goals, it still is kind of safe but not amazingly safe for women to just go out there into the world and to just do the things that they actually want to do. So lots of goals in the past were suppressed because men were just very quick to shut them down. So please, please, please be that supportive boyfriend. And if a girl says to you, babes, you know, this might sound pretty crazy, but I'm thinking about doing this hobby and I'm thinking about possibly picking up art lessons or going back to dance classes that I had when I was a kid, you need to respond in a supportive, cheerleading way and say, amazing, that sounds brilliant. I cannot wait for you to do this. Tell you what, I will drop you off at your dance classes every week so you don't have to worry about getting a taxi there. I will go to the art classes with you so that you have a real life model to draw. No matter how much support you give, even just by saying, okay, I believe you can do this. Just that very small sentence shows you are very supportive, and it's such an important trait that every guy needs to own in order to keep his girl happy. You have to be a good listener. So many guys, and I know, they complain that women talk, and they talk, and they talk and they talk and they talk. But what you guys really don't understand is, why do women talk so much? And when you understand this, it makes conversation so much simpler. Now, it's because we are born storytellers. We don't just want to give you that small sentence or phrase that you would appreciate to actually hear. Instead, we're going to set the scene. We're going to tell you about the character's backstory. We want to basically put you inside a Steven Spielberg memory of what we actually experienced in that day. We want you to feel as if you are actually there, like some crazy 16D cinema stuff. And it's simple, okay? All you have to do is just listen. Don't just nod your head and and try to speed up and get her to finish her sentences quickly. Instead, engage in what she's saying. Do I say this? Screw it, I'm gonna say it. In the back of our heads, we are yawning when you tell us about the new perks and the new upgrades and the new things that you have downloaded for your latest game. You may think that we are just as excited as you are because we show that we are excited, but deep down, we probably don't really care, but we show an active interest because we care about you, okay? So we expect you to do the actual same to us. So you have to nod your head, give us the verbals, tell us how interesting the story was and ask us to explain more. And it may sound silly, but just giving your girlfriend just 10 minutes to de-stress and talk to you and at you and get your opinion is amazing. You don't even have to say anything. If she feels she's being heard, after that 10 minutes, she will just get up, go and do her own thing, and you have the rest of the night to yourself. We don't want you to explain to us in a man way of what to do. We don't need a strategy to overcome a situation. We simply just want you to sit there and listen. Why is it that so many men are stuck between nice guy compliments and then just not given any compliments at all? You need to be somewhere in the middle, and you need to know what a perfect compliment is, because compliments nowadays are just not very good. So to be an amazing boyfriend, you need to give her regular compliments that are going to make her feel wanted for the next however many years you guys are going to be together. And you should know by now that if you are a regular watcher of this channel, that I do value a certain type of compliments. Now, complimenting a girl is easy. If you compliment her just solely on her appearance, it's creepy. That is not a compliment. However, if you compliment her on something that she has worked towards, something that she has super invested her time into, that, my friend, is the perfect compliment. So make sure your compliments are worthwhile with your girlfriend, and I promise you, she will just be amazed with how amazing you are. It doesn't even have to be crazy overcomplicated. You could just say, I appreciate how much time you've spent working in the winter, working out for that summer body, because you look amazing. You could say, hey babe, I love your cooking, and you know why? Your cooking is so amazing because I know that you spend at least 2 hours a week trying to find some new amazing tasty recipes over on Pinterest. You have to be fun, and this is probably one of the biggest traits that every guy needs to have, and that is just to be carefree and super fun. Life is very stressful for us ladies. We kind of get thrown at the deep end in everything, but it's pretty stressful life, and it can get pretty boring if we are just always given this caring, nurturing role. If you make us feel like this is a very mundane task to date you, well, we aren't going to be happy. You have to make things fun. So take it upon yourself to be that fun person in the relationship. Go out and plan random day plans. Have a last-minute trip. Go to the countryside. Put a tent up in the back garden and order pizza and then sleep outside in sleeping bags. Pretty crazy, but pretty fun. You have to be very off the cuff, high energy and fun, and your girl is going to absolutely adore you. You gotta give her respect. I have seen so many of my friends that date guys that do not respect them on the inside and on an exterior level. This includes anything from their personality views, how they view the world, their religious beliefs, and also their emotional needs. As an example, let's say a specific girl believes in crystals, crystal healing, yoga, crystal baths, all that type of stuff. But what her boyfriend does is mock her for this and say this is complete nonsense and really pull her apart for this belief. And he might think that, well, this is stupid because I'm a man of science, and fair enough, have your own opinions, but even just joking about these types of things comes from a slight place of slight toxicity, and this is just not any form of respect for a lady. So let me tell you, she might be putting up with bad behavior from you, but months down the line, or maybe years down the line, when she actually realizes that she could do better, well, she most definitely will get up and she will go. So make sure you respect her for her. If you don't value her as a person, don't date her. It's simple. If you feel that you have too many crossroads with your compromises of religious beliefs and political values, then go find someone else that's better suited to your needs. You are not selfish in and out of the bedroom. Probably goes without saying that lots of guys, they don't always realize if they are doing a good job inside the bedroom. And because of this, there is a lack of advice out there to find out if she's really enjoying herself in the moment. You know where I'm going with this. So you need to take it upon yourself to find out if, she's actually having a good time. If you are willing to receive, you have to be willing to give, but do your research to understand if what you are doing is good in the dance of love. You have to care about them. You really do need to care about her. You need to show her that you care by supporting her in her time of need. Now, women are emotional beings. They feel emotions at such an intense rate that you guys, sadly, you don't actually understand how this feels. So sometimes girls do get so worked up in their times of stress very, very easily. And a good man is someone that is able to care for her and understand why she is emotionally, very high-strung in a certain situation. But what sets apart the bad guys to the good guys is how they actually try to distress her. Now let's face it, girls know how to nurture you when you need some support, so you need to learn how to give it back. We aren't born with manuals, we just figure out what guys need, so you need to do the same for her. So show her you care. Don't crack jokes when she's upset. That's just not how it works. If she wants to have a serious talk, then you need to engage in the serious talk with her. Let her know that you generally do care, you do love her, and that you appreciate every single thing that she does. Have your own opinions. Women love to feel challenged. We don't always want to be dating guys that just say yes to everything and agree to our opinions for the sake of feeling like somehow we are a lot more compatible with a guy who we agree on for every single type of thing. Instead, we want to date someone that challenges us, someone that has their own voice and is willing to stand up for their own beliefs and values. And this is because women like to learn, they like to grow as people, and they think, you know what? I might change my belief about that thing based on this conversation I had with this person. We are very open to changing our personalities as we get older. So we do appreciate it when a guy can disagree on something and is able to give his opinions in a nice way so that we can see different sides of the situation. There is nothing more sexy than a guy that is ambitious and driven to reach his own goals. And in the beauty of dating a very healthy lady is that she is going to help you achieve and reach those goals. She will do all she can and compromise as much as she wants to give you that space to actually grow into a better person. So you need to have your own life going on outside of the relationship. You need to be working towards something that is a lot bigger than yourself, something that you can grow into and become, well, basically blossom into a beautiful butterfly. If you want to binge some more videos, then click right here. And if you're wondering, yes, you can get your name up here by being part of our Joy Anima monthly membership. We have lots of Q&As and some secret stuff that no one else on YouTube gets access to. So click the link down below to find out more, like and subscribe.